Okay, so this is what they call a Forester's nozzle or twin tip nozzle or combi nozzle. It's got several different names of it. They're priced anywhere from about $300 on up. Usually used for mop-up applications. One of the biggest problems over time is you'll get water leaking out of here from the stem, and that kind of gets annoying, and people usually just tend to throw them off to the side and not use them anymore. So I figured I'd make a video to show how you tear them down and repair them. Now, that said, I don't sit there and claim that this is going to be the right way to do it. It's just how I do it, though. So here's a little breakdown here. So first thing I'm going to do, though, go ahead and pull these the tips, two tips off of here. That's your spray tip. One of the things to keep in mind on these, there's a little plastic disc inside there. A bunch of tiny little holes in it. Make sure those are cleared. A little aerator in there, and then a screen on the back side of it. We'll put that on the side. You got the regular straight stream tip here. They come in a couple different sizes. And then this adapter here for that. Remove that out. Once that's done, there's a little cover here on the side. We're going to pop that loose. Now there's some specialized tools you got to have to tear these down that you can buy, or you can just find stuff lying around that may work. This is off of a clamp here, like a pipe clamp, but it works just fine. I'm going to turn these. There's some nylon or plastic inserts in here. I'll turn them a couple turns. That'll take the pressure off the valve. One of the hardest parts is going to be this center screw here, getting this loose. It being stainless steel going into aluminum, they tend to seize up and don't want to come out without a little talking to them. Down to the cover now. Got two pinholes here for unscrewing the thing. Made this one too, or modified it actually. This is a side grinder tool, and just took the little nubs, ground them down a little bit, fit them off in there. And pop the cap out. Got an O-ring right around in here. Make sure that's not burred up or anything like that. Here's your valve here. There's a bronze bushing on the bottom and on the top. Make sure you don't lose them. Pop that one back in. And this is the O-ring here on the top, which is typically what leaks. If it starts leaking, not wanting to shut all the way down, there's down inside here, these plastic things, they'll come all the way out if you unscrew them. But there's an O-ring here, and there's another one halfway up there, and you can change those out, and that'll help too. Most of your O-rings on these things are your standard size O-rings, comes in a regular kit. So let's see if we can match one up. All right, that looks like that's going to work. So put the new O-ring on here. If you got any silicone grease, white lithium is what I got right now. Spray a little bit in there. Set that in there like that. You don't have to have it lined up anyways right now, as it may rotate as you put this cover back on. Tighten that down. All right, we're going to go and we're going to reseat these. Press that in there. You got to have them, there's two of them, so you got to have them kind of balanced on each other. Once they're seated, you will want to test run it to make sure they are balanced and it's not leaking out of one side or the other. All right, so that's straight open. And then down on that side, you can see, well, not real good, but yeah, you can see the valve there, so boom. So that's good. We're gonna put the screw back in because that has been aligned up then. Tighten that down. Put the cover back on there. Alrighty. Adapter on. Straight tip on. There you go. And that's it. Let's go out and get it plugged in and see if it works now. Just needs a new O-ring on that one there, and that should be good to go. It's fixed. For just under 30 minutes, a couple homemade tools, you'll be able to save your department or agency or landowner or whoever a couple $100 right there having to replace them, and they're just actually pretty easy to fix.